Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today is something new. So, a new toy that I recently picked up, let me just turn this down, is this pretty cool radio scanner. Now, I am not a radio expert by any means, so I'm not going to know all the terminology, be able to answer a lot of questions, but this is more for for the kind of radio novice, someone who wants to kind of just listen into some of the traffic around them and not so much looking to become a radio guru. So that's pretty much me. And I'm making this video is because this scanner has been amazing. It's super easy. So quick background is I picked up a scanner, I don't know, maybe like 10, 12, 14 years ago, a while back. And it was just so painful to try to set up and figure out, unless you're really kind of going to get into the hobby and dedicate the time to spend and learn it. I quickly kind of got frustrated with it and just got rid of it, and I never really looked back. And then recently, um, I kind of started looking into it again. With kind of the recent events, I thought it'd be good to kind of have one, and did a little research, and this one was pretty much unanimously voted as the top one. So I got it, and I must say, it works awesome. I pretty much get everything I want to listen to, but the biggest thing, it's super easy. I mean, if you know how to like set up an Android phone or set up a phone, I mean, this is really it. I mean, it took me maybe about an hour from start to finish to have this thing fully configured to my specs, and it works awesome. Now, one question I think people ask is, why would I get this when I can listen to the app? Well, if you've listened to some of those police apps, for example, and you have this, you'd be surprised how many transmissions the app misses. And plus, a lot of times, here, let's switch off. It's picking up over here, airport. But a lot of times there's multiple. There's multiple. Here we go. Multiple like bands that they talk on. So there's a dispatch channel, but then there's like the local channel where there's squad to squad communication. Same with fire trucks as well. So if you're listening to police or fire, some of those apps may get you the dispatch, but you're not gonna kind of get a lot of times the inter-vehicle communications, where this one you get. And even the dispatch, when I used to have the app, I felt like it was missing a lot as well. So this one you get everything. So let's turn it on here and see how it works. But like I said, operation's pretty easy. You program this all through, what I think makes this so much easier is that you program it all through their software. So they have a very user-friendly software interface that you download. And I mean, it's really just plug and play. You go on there and just simply select what you want to hear. You basically literally pick, what station, what type of, with the police, fire, air traffic, whatever. You pick your categories and you pick the cities, you pick the municipalities, you pick whatever you want to hear. You just select and hit upload, and boom, you got it right here. It's that easy. So like I said, it was super easy to configure, and it gets really good reception with the stock antenna. I mean, I'm about 30 or so miles away from Chicago, and I can pick up Chicago. A little staticky, but it comes in clear. But I will probably get a better antenna. But this is great. What I've used it so far is, I listen to mainly police and fire, just to kind of understand what's going on in my neighborhood, if there's any kind of an event. But when I drive in a car, it's been very helpful too, because you can hear accidents a lot. So that's been, an occasion already where I hear there's an accident on a route that I was probably going to be taking, so went around. So this is kind of cool too, because you'll hear accidents, so you can avoid traffic jams, etc. It doesn't really help a whole lot with like speed traps, to be honest. That was one of the reasons I also got this. I thought it'd be good to kind of avoid speed traps, but I haven't found any benefit to that, to be honest. Waze, I think, is still better, or I use a Valentine 1, or actually a Valentine 2 detector with the JBV app, which is amazing, by the way. To me, that works much better for kind of police countermeasures than this does. This hasn't really helped with any kind of like police avoidance, if you want to call it that. This has mainly just been good to kind of hear what's going on in the neighborhood. You hear a lot of crazy, sometimes funny stuff. But when I'm on the road and I drive, I think it's good to put in the car, and you can actually hear if there's any kind of road hazards up ahead or any traffic jams or anything you want to kind of steer clear of. Now it is pricey for a scanner. I think these retail brand new for $650, and they hold their value because even on eBay, used ones are going for about 600 plus still. So they're not cheap, but from my research, they really are the best ones. There's two of these. So there's the SDS100 and there's the 200, which are pretty same radios, just different kind of format. The other one's more of a stationary unit, so it sits on your desk. This is more of a handheld unit, but outside of that, they're the same. And this seems to be the best one you can get. Now there's other ones, but again, this is where my radio or lack of radio knowledge comes in handy. There are certain things that they can't do with simulcast. I think that's what it's called, where it'll miss sometimes conversations or transmissions, where this one picks them up really well. And there's, I think, a few YouTube videos where I do a side-by-side with this one and like the BH436, where that one misses, this one picks up. So overall, I can't say enough of great things about this scanner. Biggest thing is how easy it was. I was a little scarred from my first experience, where it was just like a nightmare trying to program that thing, and in the end, I just wasn't worth the hassle. Where this one, such a breeze, and you can put your favorites in as well, very easy. So yeah, I am going to probably upgrade the antenna. So one thing I did learn about scanners is that obviously there's a wide array of frequencies of different departments or agencies operate on, and a lot of times you get these all-around antennas, which are meant to cover the whole wide band, which they do, but it's one of those things. You either can get everything at mediocre quality, or you can get an antenna that's tuned for a specific frequency, and you'll get a lot more. So a lot of the traffic I listen to operates in the 700 to 900 megahertz range, so I'm probably going to get an antenna that's tuned for that range, just to see if that'll kind of give you much better coverage. And then eventually, maybe I'll consider even getting like a extra mount antenna. But really, this thing picks up so well that I haven't had any issues, but I do want to test out the new antenna. And let's just kind of turn it on and see what we hear here. So I'm picking up some fire departments.
310-4, break Tango 77.
Echo 3.
Echo 3, go ahead.
Any luck on that ping on this one?
So we got longitude and latitude. I'm trying to get it to work on Google Maps, but it doesn't seem to be working properly.
So there you go. So see, it comes in, audio comes in really clear. And so I'm going to turn it down because I don't want any kind of sensitive information to be made public. So, but yeah, short video, just another cool toy I picked up, and I didn't want everyone to think that my channel is going to be only about watches. I mean, that's a big part of it, but then it wouldn't really be fitting of my name to only focus on watches. So every now and then when I pick up a cool gizmo or toy like this, I'll definitely share it, but this is pretty cool. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. What's coming up soon is going to be another watch video. I know we got the Flightmaster coming in, so I'm going to do kind of a new and old Flightmaster combo video. I think that's pretty much it. I did recently pick up these cool binoculars too, but I don't know if there's anything much to say about them, but these are on sale. I got them over the holidays, but I don't know. I'll see if that's worthy of talking about. No new knives yet, but I have been kind of looking here. I think one thing, and let me know if you guys are interested in it, one thing I thought about doing a video on is my radar detector setup. So I have a Valentine V1.2, whatever you want to call it. I just call it the V2, and the JBV1 app. So maybe I'll do a video on that. It's in my car, so it's gonna be a little bit more work to try to figure out how to record that. But if you're looking for a good, on the topic of like police and stuff, if you're looking for a good radar detector combo, that's something to consider is the V2 with the JBV1 app. I can kind of show you myself in my car how I do that. But anyway, that's it for this one. Thanks for tuning in. Catch you on the next one.